Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Spook Score. I'm Chris.
I'm Nick.
And this is a show where we watch spooky movies in a franchise in a row until they get the dreaded candy corn. And in case you're wondering why I'm all bundled up, it's because we just got done watching Black Phone 2 in the theaters.
And they were in
Snowed in.
snowy ice, and they were cold.
Frozone.
Yeah.
The Iditarod.
He's on theme.
Ice Capades.
Okay.
Black Phone 2, Ethan Hawke, Ice Capades. Anyway, it's cold. It's the 80s. I'm rocking my nostalgic Broncos
I didn't
gear.
see that.
I'm ready to be snowed in. So, I think before we get into spoiler territory, let's just talk about our general thoughts. And then we'll give a spoiler warning before we get into anything.
So I heard many people say that the second one was better than the first one. I don't agree or disagree. I like them both pretty much the same. I will say that.
I did not like this one as much as I liked the first one.
Okay.
I feel like generally this movie pulled its punches. These are gloves, Axel. He's never seen these. They pulled their punches some, and that it was a little derivative. I would say there are some inspirations in this movie that are easily traced to other movies.
Sure.
So yeah, I did not like it as much. I mean, the premise, we're not spoiling it, but the premise, it's like, it's 4 years later, and somehow the grabber is back.
Yes.
In a much spookier, phantasmal way.
Yes.
And the two main characters, Finn and I forget her name, Gwen, are forced to fight him again. And yeah, for me, it wasn't, I didn't feel like it was as original.
No, it wasn't as original as the first one, but they had to obviously use some similar elements, right, from the first one.
Yeah, so it's worth a watch. This, for me, fell out of zombie territory into jack-o'-lantern territory. You still thought it was a zombie.
I did still think it was a zombie.
But
overall,
with our combined score, it's a very high jack-o'-lantern. And so
now we're going to get into some spoilers. So
yeah, we'll get into some spoilers.
If you don't want to be spoiled, you're going to go see it, then
spoilers.
Stop. Yeah, stop
spoilers.
Watching. Okay.
Spoilers.
That's good.
It's hot. Okay, so now, spoiler territory. So, I don't know. Nobody died.
Nobody died, but I did think it was scary how they showed, like, the kids who died.
I did go back and I revised one of my scores because of that. So, like, people did die, but no one
in the present world,
none of the cast died. And I think that's kind of bullshit. I think that's playing it safe. Blumhouse, Universal, I think you're playing it safe. And I don't like that. Now, I also don't like when you have, like, cast members from before and they're just immediately, like, because some franchises do that.
Yeah, they kill them off, and then you get upset.
You get upset. But not having, even, they have plenty of new people you could have killed.
They did. I thought they would have killed some of those other camp people. Like, they could have, easily. And I wouldn't have cared.
Not one bit.
But they didn't. So.
And they didn't. There were so many people, even people you were designed not to like, where you're like, can't wait for them to die, and they don't die. So I don't get, like, the stakes aren't that high, and even, like, the fun, they just didn't do it. So that was a little disappointing for me. And also, generally, I don't know how you felt about this, but I really thought I would find, like, an undead I thought the grabber would be scarier now that he's something else. But
he's not as scary as he is when he's alive.
Yeah.
He is in dream realm, and he can still kill people in this realm, but I mean, the girl Gwen also has like powers because
It's her
it's her dream. So like he can hurt her, but she's also just like fucking him up.
If
I don't know.
this sounds like Nightmare on Elm Street, guess what?
Kind of is like that.
Pretty much is, to the point where the scene where she's dreaming and they see her dreaming and she's getting picked up and thrown around.
Oh yeah, that's from.
It's actually just from Nightmare on Elm Street. I go, there's something where you're paying homage to something or
Inspired by it, but you're just kind of ripping it off.
Just ripping it off, and it was still done better in Nightmare on Elm Street. And guess what? That person died. There wasn't like an easy out button on this, like there was here. So that's for me. There, and I know I'm being harsher here. It's still a pretty good movie, but it wasn't as good. And also, I feel like a lot of times I just wrote things to happen in the movie so that they could happen. I didn't feel like the script was as tight.
Yeah.
What's up?
He's like, I want to go outside.
Yeah.
Anyways, we can start going section by section.
Yeah, I mean, our overall notes is, if you like the first one, you'll probably think this one's fine. And you might even like it more. I know some people do.
Yeah.
For me, it was not as good, but fine. For you, it was about as good.
Similar, yeah.
Yeah. So let's get into the breakdown now, which you can check out on YouTube. And if you have your own opinions as you see it in the theaters, like, talk to us. Tell us we're wrong. Tell us what you think about it, because we'd love to not only respond to your comments, but also answer them in our following videos. Right, Axel? That's what we're about. Okay. Let's get into breakdown.
Oh, man.
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot, Axel. It's hot. I know. It's hot. So, Monster.
He's not as scary. I rated him lower. Just because, like, he's in a dream. He's not actually there. He can't kill everybody. I don't know. Like, he's just not.
Also, is he limited to killing people at this camp now? Because that's where the kids' bodies are that give him his
I think
power?
so. I think that's why he's there.
So why didn't they just be like, hey, we should probably leave and shut down this camp and just, like, never come back? I guess because Gwen would still be, like, hearing from these kids or something.
Yeah, they're calling her on the phone. She's dreaming, and she's got to save them.
I guess.
Hey.
But, yeah, I mean, he's all zombified, but it's not as cool as I was hoping it would be. Actually, do you just need to get out here? Do you need to just get out of the room? Go ahead, bud. Yeah, it's not as cool as we were hoping it would be, and there's a scene where he is ice skating with an axe, and it is not scary, for me at least.
No, it's kind of silly that he's...
But not silly enough for it to be
so bad it's good.
A joke.
Yeah.
They're trying to get you to really buy into. In fact, I guarantee you, because there's a throwaway line.
When he was like, oh yeah, Wild Bill was so good at ice skating.
There was definitely a script rewrite where someone went through the script and they're like, whoa, he's ice skating here? Like, that's going to seem ridiculous unless we explain somewhere in the script that he's good at ice skating. They're like, well, how do we do that and not have the audience be like, wait, why did they say that? And they didn't.
Because when they said that in the movie, you and I both looked at each other and we were like, I guess we have to take note of this.
Yeah,
because there's
why
no
do we
other
need to know he's
reason
good at ice skating?
Why you would say that.
Yeah, why would you say that the serial killer who you met, we were like, oh man, that guy was really good at ice skating. Why is that relevant to the present conversation?
It was, though.
Anyway, so I didn't find him scary. I gave him a half point less. I did like what Ethan Hawke was still doing, though.
Oh yeah, this
and there were plenty of scary moments.
Is still creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And Ethan Hawke does a great job.
Yeah, he still does a great job. Moving on to kills.
There wasn't any, except how they kind of showed him killing the little boys at the camp, which I thought was still very scary. Yeah,
and they were different kills. One gets stabbed, one gets burned. I did give I started off with a 1 on kills. I gave another 0.5 because of the kid whose head gets cut in half. And I really liked the scene where, like, he's through the window, and the window comes and you see his head, like, slide down.
It's really good.
That was really cool. you get a half point there for just like
That was a creative one.
that was pretty cool. But like we said earlier, none of the living cast, and there's all right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 people at this camp. None of them died.
At least that one woman that was working at the camp who was like all about Jesus and
I don't know. I was waiting for Ernesto to die, and then at one point I was like, oh, are they gonna kill one of the two leads at some point?
maybe.
I mean, they did kind of kill the head of the camp, and then they just pulled their punch. So, like,
I thought he was dead for sure.
did all these actors have in their contracts that they couldn't
can't
die in this
die.
movie? I don't know. It was lame. It was lame. There were some. It could have been much better, and it would have elevated, I think, the whole movie. So, scares.
I think just when she's dreaming, it was pretty scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he was getting her good.
Yeah.
Getting with the axe, strangling her in the phone booth.
Yeah. I gave it a 1.5 instead of a 2. I still think in the first one he was scarier because there was this whole like, what's he gonna do? What won't he do? And this one, it's very obvious what the stakes are and what he's trying to accomplish here. And he really is only going after one of them for most of the movie because he can only exist in her dreams.
Right, that's true.
So
not as scary.
Was not as scary, for me at least. And I don't like ghosts.
And he's not really a ghost though.
Kind of a ghost.
I don't think this qualifies as a ghost if he's in a dream.
You're right. That's different. It's more of a specter. I'm cool with specters.
Yeah, that's fine.
But anyway, the movie, it's okay. You liked it more than I did.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought they did a good job. It was definitely, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I hate when people say, this is going to be the scariest movie of the year. And then I go see it, and it's just not, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it was a little bit of a letdown, I guess.
Yeah, I try not to even look at any of that stuff because it's just marketing. It's marketing being like, is to get you to go see the movie. There are a lot of scary, creepy moments as a movie. I did not like it as much. I don't think it was as tight.
Yeah.
And at one point, I think by the end when she
let him out.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can keep that.
But at the end when the Gwen realizes that she can control her dreams, it's just kind of it. It's not like she's wrong. She just can, and so like all of his power goes away except for that. Even in dreams, he can still kind of hurt people in the real world who aren't dreaming. That was one connection that they never made, is like, why, if he only exists in her dreams, can he now also hurt people in the real world? How does that work?
I guess he has power at this camp because of the victims.
The boys.
So he has some kind of power.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Sure.
And then I also didn't like the scene where the dad shows up and he's like, let's get out of here. And then you have Finn and Gwen and them, and it's just like, everyone's just saying what they're feeling.
Lots of feelings.
They're all talking about their feelings. Everyone's crying, and I'm like, I don't think this would be happening at this moment. And for certain, the dad would be like, hold on. You just revealed that my wife did not commit suicide. Rather than being like, all right, I'll help you, I would probably have a lot more questions.
No.
He's like, I'm in.
Yeah.
Which I don't really buy if you're writing fully fleshed out characters.
Especially this character in the last movie was like pretty intense.
Yeah.
And now he's just like, whatever.
Yeah. So that scene didn't really do it for me. And there's a lot of that. It also gave me Stranger Things vibes. Did that do that for you?
A little bit, yes.
At the end, I was like, are they doing a Stranger Things thing?
With the phone.
With like the lights, the music, and like no one can die. I feel like there was a lot of Stranger
It's
Things
like
kind of
80s esque.
happening, and I was like, okay. So yeah, for me, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. I wish I could say it was more, but it's not. The first Black Phone, really enjoyed rewatching. The second one, kind of a letdown for me because it just ripped off Nightmare on Elm Street and The Shining and Stranger Things.
A lot of things.
A lot of things, but if you're a fan of the first Black Phone, you are gonna like this. So those are our thoughts.
Yeah, go see it. Check it out.
Check it
Let
out.
us know what you think.
And stay tuned because I think after, do we even know what we're watching?
We have no plans.
We don't. So we're gonna figure out what we're watching next. But as always, stay tuned for more Spook Score.
Stay spooked.
Every day, all month long. We're catching up. We're almost back on track.
We're almost back on it.
We're almost back on it. See you soon.